Okay, kind of like great information for the members living in Canada because I don't ordinary product the ladies are buying. Because in here, when I share the skincare product, people usually say, "Oh, Atomy products expensive." That was kind of number one the reason that people don't want to buy Atomy product, or oh, I'm already happy with what I'm using, or I never heard of the name. But whenever I hear, "Oh, Atomy products are expensive," to purchase. So my question before I said, "Oh, is it expensive?" Okay, because I don't want to talk about money with new people that I'm talking or the prospect, but I don't want to take when people usually say acne products are expensive. Like I experienced a lot of rejections. I didn't know how to talk to people at the beginning, so I have to go through a lot of challenges. But if you don't give up and keep on asking, you will find a way to talk to people and you will find a way to ask a question back. Because before, when people say expensive, oh, okay, I'll move to another person. But now, when people say expensive, I ask them, "Man, what do you use? If this skincare is expensive, what do you use?" If people say, "Oh, I use Aveeno," then I don't say much because if somebody's using Aveeno, they don't really care. Because Aveeno, yes, people buy for like body lotions, and Aveeno, it's kind of well known for that, body lotions, like how amazing, how smooth it is. Because Aveeno, I think they use kind of oat, because oat also have a great health benefit, right? It does a great thing for the skin. So even me, before using Atomy for my babies when they're baby, I bought Aveeno several times. But ever since I joined it Atomy, yes, no more other brand, everything at Atomy. But whenever people say, "Oh, Atomy products are expensive," oh, you know what? It's kind of be pricey for me. I know that's that. I figured out it's not because it's expensive. That's their way of rejecting. It's their way of saying no of using Etsy products. So I usually ask, "What do you use? What do you buy? What have you been using?" Common answer from the people that I usually ask, "Oh, you know that the brand from that usually buy from Olay. I usually buy from Shoppers because when you go to Shoppers, like average price product, it's Olay. They have a Vichy, they have a Bioderm, but Olay it's kind of like common brand that ladies in Canada are using. Even this one price increase. I remember my mom, when I was in high school, my mom used to bought this. She thought it was a great product, so she bought it, and I believe it was around $30 at the time. 20 years ago, like $30. See, without sales, if it wasn't sales, this product here will be 60 plus tax. That's like our ampoule price. Right? But if you go in, of course, you're not gonna find. You will not find the same number of ingredient that Atomy has. This one, $60 plus tax. So when people say, "Oh, I use Olay," I sometimes show them a picture. You know what, Olay? Let me just go in. Olay, it's like more than $30. And I show them. If I have a brochure, I usually show them. Atomy Essence like 31 plus tax. And I guarantee you, this one has more beneficial ingredients for your skin than the Olay that you will buy. And our nutrition cream, it's not even absolute skincare set. Even Fame, we know Fame skincare is also great, but people who really looking for de-aging skincare set or who can afford more, absolutely, right? Absolutely, we introduce absolute skincare set. But average people, even nutrition cream, it does amazing things. I heard a lot of great feedback. They noticed their face has been lifted. I tell them 29 plus tax. So I can see their face reaction. Oh, it's not that expensive. With the price of paying $60 plus tax, you can buy two of those items. So from now on, when people say Atomy products are expensive, ask one more question of asking, "What are you using?" Even people, I forgot to put the picture of the Vichy because I recently noticed that many ladies are also using Vichy from the Shoppers. And when I look at the price, it's a little bit higher than Olay. So which means if they can afford Vichy, because usually I used to say, "Oh, you know what? They've been buying Lancome, they've been buying Shiseido, Absolute Skincare said no problem." But now I change it. Even people who can afford Vichy or not a buyer, but buyer the most a little bit lower than this price over here. If they've been buying Olay or Vichy from Shoppers, Ampule, or some item from Absolute Skincare, said no problem. So don't take no as a no. Just ask the question again because you will know once they try Atomy product, they will feel the difference. I tell them I'm not guaranteed that just using one product will give you the amazing result, but for you using Olay for how many years? Did you see the dramatic results? And they usually say, I'm just buying it because I need to buy. Then I say, okay, with the same money, try something new. Then I guarantee you will love the difference. And if you really don't like it after using it, you can go back. But from my experience, they usually stick with Atomy because they notice it with the same price or we even lower, their skin feels better. Why? Because we have a technology, we have a number of ingredients which Olay cannot have. Because Olay, they have to, in this $60, what's included? For displaying in shoppers, that price is included. For packaging, because when you look at the package, isn't it looks nice, right? In different colors. And they even have to hire a model. I mean, they're not like, expensive, like $1 million model like Lancome, but they still hire models. So for the $60, we end up paying for all those. Never get scared of getting no from your consumers. Just ask them back and show and make a quick comparison with the active price. Okay, here we go. Before I'm gonna pick some of you going over your top 5 product these days. Can you look at the price over here? Keratin treatment, $350. Remember when I usually talk about, because some people say, are you really sure you paid $200? Because when I talk about this product, I used to mention that, when before Atomy had those products, before I went to hair salon and I got the special treatment for my split ends or dry hair, I used to pay $200. People didn't believe me. People thought that I made up this story. I mean, where will charge $200? See, $350 this days. For a keratin treatment, you have to pay $350. I'm not kidding. I really saw it, and that's why I took a picture. $350 you need to pay. So like I mentioned, I'm not lying. I need to pay $200 for the special treatment for the, right? So they will restore those split ends. They will make your hair shinier. So, the picture over here is this picture, similar looking picture. When I saw it, like, oh, that's what I saw from Atomy. So I quickly took a picture to share to all of you. So we have a 2 great products. So this is not a shampoo or conditioner. This is an extra product. So I know, like a gentleman, you might not use this product for your short hair, but recently I got a perm and somehow it kind of damaged. And when I touch it, I can feel the freeze and I can feel the dryness. So what I did, this is only $20. And I believe this is only $26. And according to the box, just leave it on, massage it and leave it on for 10 seconds. But instead, I put a shampoo, I wash it, and then I apply this protein intensive treatment. I leave it for around 30-40 minutes. I leave it for 30-40 minutes. I wore a shower cap. I didn't stay in the washroom. Of course, I had a shower cap. I did a cleaning. After, when I washed it, I had a exactly same results when I spent $200 for my treatment. So this is something you can use. You can introduce anybody that has a frizzy hair, dry hair, and whoever says, what, I'm concerned about my split ends, my dry hair. This is what will happen. So this is a great example. This was before. It was my hair before, but after using it, even the shyness is different. How our skin will become like luminous. We get natural instant glow from using Atomy skincare set. That's the same thing will happen on our hair. We will get the shine, right? Because once the hair get restored by using those treatment, because it has a huge amount of proteins inside. And not only that, it has a protein, amino acid, and peptide. So same types of ingredients are both in this protein treatment and this protein essence. Why I have this both product? This one, it's not this is not really leave-in treatment. This one you need to rinse it off, right? So this one I usually use it when I'm taking a shower. But let's say even if you're not washing your hair every day, but you still need to restore the damaged hair, especially for the people who are dyeing, who are coloring their hair, they will notice their hair becoming frizzy or like dry, or get a split ends at the end. Something you can do it even without showering your hair. You can use it every single day, even 3 times a day, four times a day. This is kind of leave-in treatment. So this is wash of protein treatment, but this is leave-in protein treatment. So even if on my hair like this, I can just, I remember I just got it. Okay, so for this one, because I cannot, my hair needs to be wet. But for this one, after you got it, you shake it and see what you get. I get a foam, right? I get a foam. And then what do? You just apply it on the hair. That's how simple is that. And you don't need to rinse it off. You just apply it on your hair, and then this will just dry it up. But when it dry up, it will restore your damaged hair. So this is something you can apply consistently. I remember when I just had a firm like a couple of years ago, it really damaged. And I probably used like one bottle in 2 weeks. In the morning while I'm having a meeting, I also apply it. And in the afternoon, I apply it. It really did an amazing thing. I don't have to spend $350. I didn't have to spend $200. I spent $200 probably 2 times because Atomy didn't have those products. But how much am I saving by using Atomy product? And every time I buy those products, and smells good too. This one smells amazing. See, like live in, just like touching. Yes, just live in. Smells good and it will restore. So people will ask you, how do you manage to have a shiny hair? Then you simply share. And when you tell the price, that's when they get surprised. Because I do know some I do some ladies, they are willing to spend $350 for this keratin treatment. But we have a product that can replace it. How much? $20 before tax. And I believe this is $26 before tax, right? So by sharing it at Atomy, we instantly help them to save money.